Hey guys, what's going on? It is Baracho Ninja bringing you a commentary, and I actually just got out of the shitter, so I am pretty relaxed and ready to do this. Um, so today's, not today's, but tonight's commentary is going to be sort of a, more of like a serious commentary, sort of like a, little story in my life. But, so, I'm just going to start off. 9 months ago, my father left my family, and I don't know, it was a huge impact and change in my life. I mean, honestly, it's like I've never told anyone, but like it's the way it's changed my life for the for the better and for the good. It's pretty kind of like crazy because I've ever since then I've had to buy my own groceries, which I mean I'm fine with. I have a job, all that stuff. So I buy I buy all my stuff. Let's see what else. I used to go fishing with him. I mean, I can't do any of that stuff with him anymore. Which I mean, I'm alright with that. I mean, I'm not, but I can deal with it. I'm dealing with it fine. But anyways, I think the hardest thing for me has got to be just the whole idea of not really having him around anymore. I guess you can say, but that's pretty much the start of this video is gonna be like is just that. I'm gonna go on pretty much like the impact and the stuff that I've had to change, all that stuff for that. And I'm sure a question that I'll be asked: do you miss him? Do you wish you'd see him? Honestly, guys, I don't. I don't miss him. I mean, it might sound a bit cold-hearted, but I do not. Because what he did was, I mean, I'll tell you straight out. I have no issues telling people, but he cheated on my mom for about 24 years without her knowing. And this happened last, I don't know if it's exactly 9 months or something like that, but maybe last I don't know. Well, let's just go with 9 months. Very recent. But so my mom found out because I mean my dad was acting suspicious, like all that stuff. You could tell something was going on. Besides that, I mean, besides him being suspicious, all that stuff was going on. The way he acted towards me was kind of strange because he would, I don't know. I remember when I was first starting out, he would always ask these questions. How's mom, all that stuff. Like, you think he would care, like you think he's caring, you think he'd try to like make things better, but no, he never did. Basically, things went rough. Like the first 2 months, first few months period were really rough on our family, and ever since this happened, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, I don't talk to any of them anymore. Basically, my dad manipulated them, made them think, like, oh, I didn't do this. It's like, he basically blamed it on my mom. But honestly, my mom isn't, like, she didn't do anything. My mom was basically an innocent, innocent bystander, I guess you could say. I don't know if the bystander is what I'm looking for, but, I don't know, she had no clue what was going on. Nobody did, honestly. It came out of surprise. But we later came on to find out that he had been cheating on my mom. Actually, one of my mom's ex-co-workers, which my dad met through my mom. If you can follow that little tree stuff, but
that's another kill.
Oh boy, lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Hunter-killer drone ready for deployment. Enemy combat.
But anyways, let's see. What are questions that might be asked? My dad, like I said, I'm not gonna miss him. Like I also said, the hardest thing is just knowing that I'm not gonna see him. Like, oh, and I know. I went out to lunch with my dad. As this whole thing was going on, like it all started with my dad, starting to get distant from everybody, starting not to talk, and every single night he'd be on Facebook, emailing and chatting this girl, this lady. I mean, honestly, she's fat. She's not attractive at all. I don't know if my dad was We went out to lunch when he started. Like my dad left. This is after my dad left. He's living with his mom. Pretty funny actually.
Reloading.
He's living with his mom, and we decided to meet up. You know, my mom was all right with it at first. My mom's like, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. So I did. We went out to we went out to Subway. So this is when I was fat. You guys don't know. That'll be another commentary when I was fat. But we went to Subway. We just basically talked about the whole situation. And I remember, oh man, I remember in the car, he goes, I'm trying. He goes, I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he knew what was going on, and he just basically cried. He cried to me, and that was I think one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. He started crying. I started crying. All that stuff was going on, and it was not a fun time actually. It was pretty. It sucked honestly. So basically, my house for a good 5 months after my dad was gone was pretty much a house of chaos, sadness, grief. You name it. Anything was going on. We were all getting angry at each other because we had basically no what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But like the slightest thing would set us off. Put it that way. And if one of us would do something, you know, we'd get extremely angry. We would fight and fight and fight. I remember getting in fights with my mom so many times. And at the beginning of this thing, I used to think, you know, my mom was like, I thought it was like my mom was like basically going crazy. Like I thought she was going crazy. That's like, I didn't want to believe it honestly. I was in a state of like denial, I guess you could say. But what's happening? I believe my dad for like the whole time, and honestly, I'm kicking myself in the ass saying that, because knowing now that he was the one who was lying and making my mom look like she was guilty of it myself. And I don't know. Like, I don't even think about it now. I don't know how I could even fall for that. But I don't know. It's all behind me, you know. It's the past. I gotta deal with it. You know, I mean, there's certain parts of me where I want him to come back, but you know, I don't know how I would take it honestly, because he's pretty much fucked up our whole family. He's fucked everything. Like everything is fucking blown out of proportion. But he. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Honestly, I'm pissed at him. I want him to come back. I just want to talk to him. I just want to hear his voice. There was a rumor going around because my sister had she had a baby. The baby's now 6 months ago. Yeah, so that happened. She was born. My niece was born 6 months ago. Name's Kylie. She's one of the biggest things that, you know, keeps me sane and happy. But you know, I feel like it's my duty to pretty much watch after her. And then my nephew was born 3 months ago, little Mason. He's a quiet little guy, but I just hope, you know, my dad knows that, like, what he's missing. You know, he's missing those he's missing his grandkids. He's missing me grow up. He's missing his daughter grow up. He missed, you know, oh man, this is his own daughter. My sister. She had her wedding, and she was completely set on having my father walk her down the aisle. That was before everything happened. And it was pretty hard for her knowing that my dad wasn't going to be there to walk her down the aisle. It's sort of a feeling that, like, he's not even, like, it's a feeling like he's dead. That's honestly, like, I'd hate to say it like that, but it's seriously what it feels like. It feels like he's dead. honestly, like my mom said this. She said, I feel like I could have handled his death easier than I am now. And I agree, honestly, I do. I agree with my wife. What are you gonna do? This is hard. Yeah, for first commentary, you know, guys, it's a pretty dulled out one, but don't worry, it's a first commentary. You know, I want it to be a good one. But if you guys have any questions, basically, you know, just comment. Please comment. If you guys want to know anything else, I'll make another video about it. I'll do a vlog. I'll do stuff like that if you guys want. But expect more commentaries because I actually do enjoy these. I do enjoy telling crap. Probably can't hear it, but let's see how old my dad will be turning 60. 60 in June, I think. June, May. I don't know.
Headquarters secured.
It's. I mean, Chris. Oh my God, my birthday. He sent me a card. He sent me a card, and it instantly brought me to tears. It was because like I haven't, you know, that's when it was still hard for me to like, even talk about him. Especially now, I'm writing a college essay on him actually, and like his impact on my life. So basically, this commentary is my college essay, except kind of short. But he sent me a card for my birthday, okay? And in it he said, you know, I'm always your father. I always love you. That's it. Just imagining him here like say that would be incredibly hard to handle. I mean, it was hard for me to even read, more or less, if I had to hear him say it. This Christmas, he sent me a card and a message on Facebook. Let me see what he sent. He sent me a message on Facebook. It was basically, it was like, well, I'm looking at it. It was along the lines of, you know, I still love you. I still, you know, I still want to talk to you. I still want to be with you. And before, he's been sending me a message on Facebook, and I don't respond. Because I know if I respond, my mom's not going to respond. And, you know, frankly, I don't want to respond, because I don't want to, you know, start things up again. He sent me a message. He said, "Hi Pat, just checking to see how things are going. I know I won't be there for C-Day. C-Day is Christmas, which is a pretty fucking stupid abbreviation. But I'm in your heart with you. Maybe one of these days you might answer me. Well, have a nice day."